Casino del Sol Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Utah Utes and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Brennan. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona's offense will have the football first. And we get our first look at Noah Fifita. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Fifita. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third-down situation.
To throw, it's Dampier. Got his man out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go back to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Myers on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the wideout. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. The give on the option. Maybe a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Craig. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Quarterback making checks. On the move, it's Brake. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David. And
now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Dumps it off in the flats. Caught, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll take it himself.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just
touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Bray. Maybe some room here. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And, man, we were watching the tape coming into this game, and we saw this dude's ability, man. Now he's over 1,000 rushing. So it's not just as a quarterback throwing the football down the field. The ability to be dynamic with his legs, make big plays. He'll have us up here all game talking about his ability to make people miss and make explosive plays.
Wants to adjust the pattern. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Utes in the hurry up. Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bray. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. And he'll step it. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Shakes off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside, it's Bray. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Floats it out in space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback keeper runs it into the house. Touchdown! They'll move the tight end. He wants to change this route. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
The Utes headed quickly to the line.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep
finding some room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the... scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Across, headed to the end zone, and he's...
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Trying to run, it's Parker. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Fires to the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Took it off. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. That last pick six after a drive like that, there he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Utes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Going with the counter play here. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The run inside. It's Brake. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He might want another play. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. Here's a little room there. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. If If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wildcats call their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David